Beautiful tulip fields, canals with houseboats and windmills are just a few reasons for a trip to Amsterdam. This city is always worth a visit, but there's so much more to see in the Netherlands.
So put on your clocks. Yes, by the way, they are very popular in the Netherlands. And get ready for a trip with lots of bicycles, windmills and coffee shops.
Hey guys, I'm Julia, this is Sven and this guy is Felix. We usually travel all the time, but right now we are at home renovating our house. That's why we decided we will share our favorite places in the Netherlands and Amsterdam with you in this week's video.
We will start off the video with Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, and with all the places that we like the most in this city. So when you explore it, you should always have your camera at hand because every little corner just looks so beautiful and photogenic. But be careful not to get run over by one of the numerous bicycles. There are so many of them.
The first spot on the list in Amsterdam is called Damra. In our opinion, it's the most beautiful one and probably the picture you see all the time with these cute little gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
If you want to go there, make sure to go early because this place gets crowded throughout the day, and so do most of the places in the city center of Amsterdam itself.
Another nice photo spot right opposite to Damra is the Bos Passage, so it's just picturesque and very beautiful with lots of colors.
Amsterdam is very popular for all the canals, and there are even more canals in Amsterdam than in Venice, something I didn't know before we traveled there. All of them look kind of special, but our favorite ones are the Prinsengracht and the Brouwersgracht.
As you might know, the Netherlands are famous for their tulips. If you have seen one of the many tulip fields all across the country, you will understand why. And you should definitely check out the Bloemenmarkt, I hope I pronounced that correctly, in Amsterdam, and get a bouquet for yourself. Just buy some tulips. You have to do that when you are in the city.
And just go around and enjoy the many shops because all their displays look super nice. The Rijksmuseum should also be on your list. It's very beautiful from the outside, but also from the inside. Outside you can explore with your dog, but inside dogs are unfortunately not allowed.
Next on your Amsterdam bucket list should be a boat tour. You can do one of those big boats tour comparable to those bus tours. You travel across the canals and see many places with lots of information, but to be honest, we did that. We fell asleep. It was a bit boring.
Shame on us!
So we can definitely recommend to just book your own boat. We rented a motorboat and explored the canals by ourselves. You can bring your dog and it's very fun. You should do that.
Another spot on the list is a very beautiful landmark which is not directly located in Amsterdam but a little bit outside, so I think you need a car to go there. Maybe it's also accessible by public transport. Yeah. The town is called Zaandam, and in there you will find a hotel called Intel Hotel, and it looks so cool from the outside, like 1,000 little houses made into one.
If you're into taking pictures, the Wonder Museum is the spot for you. So there are many different rooms with lots of fun attractions and sites, like some ball pools, but we actually didn't go there because there are no dogs allowed.
We also went to the ADM Tower that offers Europe's highest swing on an edge. This sounds super scary, to be honest, but it wasn't. So the ride is basically like 30 seconds and it is a swing on an edge, but it's not dangerous at all. You can't even take your phone or anything, and in the end, if you want to get the footage from you swinging on the edge, you have to buy a video for 20 euros. So. But in that tower they have a very nice bar from where you can overlook the whole city. We had some drinks over there and we really liked that.
A beautiful neighborhood in Amsterdam is Westerkerk, especially the place called Begijnhof. This area has very authentic Dutch architecture, so you can just take a walk along the streets. And another very nice neighborhood is called Jordan, where you can also just look at all those typical Dutch houses with all those canals.
We also went to the Sloterdijk station, not the typical place to go because it's just a train station, but outside of it they have a beautiful rainbow floor. So we took some photos there and I really liked how they turned out.
Renting bikes is something you can't miss in Amsterdam. So just rent a simple bike or a cargo bike, for example. That's what we did, so we could always take Felix with us.
And
he really enjoyed it. It was amazing.
So
it is a very, very unique and nice experience to just be a part of this huge bicycle mess in Amsterdam, but it's actually not a mess. It's very, very coordinated and safe, so you should definitely explore the city by bicycle.
Yeah, the city itself is very bicycle friendly, so it's super easy to drive around, but never make the mistake to go into the city center with your car. If you do that, you will regret it immediately, because the streets are super tiny, narrow, and the canals are so close, and there are just a ton of bikes, and you just have to watch out not to kill someone accidentally.
You should be an experienced driver for that, yeah.
Yeah. A cheese tasting is also something that shouldn't be missed on your Amsterdam bucket list. We did it with Albert Heijn, and we had a cheese tasting of different Gouda spices in a room with some other tourists. It came with some wine and it was very nice. They explained the history, how the cheeses are made, and afterwards we got a tour through the museum.
If you're not only into cheese but also like sweets, you should definitely stop by at Mellys Sy waffle. So those are the typical Dutch sweets, those very sugary, nice waffles, but be prepared because there's probably a huge line.
That's already it with our Amsterdam activities, but there's so much more to see outside of the city center, and it's not that long of a drive. So the first stop is Kersenblossenpark. Oh, I'm so sure.
I think Kersenblossenpark?
Yeah, maybe. But it's a public park which is very beautiful during the springtime because they have many pink trees and everything looks super nice.
Windmills are what the Netherlands are famous for, and you can see many of them in the outdoor museum called Zaanse. So I think it's only like half an hour ride from Amsterdam, if I'm not wrong. It's basically a park and you can walk across the park for free. You can take photos. It's a beautiful scenery with a big lake, and if you want to enter the windmills you have to pay 12 euros once, and then you can just enter some of the windmills, and you can also get some hot chocolate there or some cake or something like that.
And dogs are only allowed in the outdoor areas, but not inside the windmills. In the Netherlands you will find plenty of beautiful beaches, but one we really liked was Scheveningen. It kind of looks like the beach in Santa Monica, the pier there, with the Ferris wheel and the small amusement park. They also have a casino, I think. It's like a holiday destination. I think many people go there for vacation, and they offer many things. There are lots of restaurants and shops, etc. So it's nice to spend a day at the beach there.
We also wanted to add some typical Dutch hotel experiences to this list that make your trip even more unique. Let's start with the standard thing, the houseboat. So there are several ones all across Amsterdam and also around the area close to Amsterdam, and you can rent them, most of them you can rent them on Airbnb. I think there are also some on booking.com or something like that, and we did that. It was a very, very nice experience. You should definitely check them out. We made a whole video about our experiences there. So this is one hotel that is very unique.
Another unique hotel experience we had was staying at a windmill. I mean, how cool is that? They have these original windmills from the 18th century, I think, and many people renovated them, turned them into Airbnbs, and nowadays you can stay in there, but they're still in the original shape, like with the wheel and everything. If you like to see more, you can also check out our video that we made about this unique stay.
The next hotel is not typically Dutch per se, but it was just so cool. We had to book that one. It was a harbor crane, so like one of those old metal cranes standing on the edge to the ocean. It was also an Airbnb in that case. It was very, very fun because we could actually use the crane, we could turn around the body, and it was a very scary experience kind of as well, because there was a storm going on during the night and the whole crane was shaking. We didn't have the best sleep, but it was definitely a very nice experience.
And if you want to see more, we also made a video about this one. But overall, we can say staying in Amsterdam or the Netherlands is rather expensive, so you will not really find very cheap accommodations. And if you're looking for a nice hotel and dog-friendly hotel to stay in the city center itself, you can check out Kimpton de Wit and now at Amsterdam Rai. We really loved both of these hotels because we had such a great time there, and at Kimpton de Witt you will also have the most amazing food. They have a great restaurant, they also have a very nice bar, and the hotel itself just looks so unique. They even had like 1 hour every afternoon where you could just go to the lobby to enjoy 1 hour of free drinks. I think they call it something like social drinking, so people would just gather there and talk to strangers and enjoy a glass of wine.
2 more notable sites that we visited but that are not as popular as the other ones, but we think they're beautiful and very special. You should check them out if you want to. The first one is the Herschutenmeer. I don't know if that was correct, but it was just a very nice lake with like azure turquoise water, very beautiful. And right next to it is actually the second one. It's the Pyramid of Austerlitz, right in a forest. It's a beautiful area to just have a walk.
You wouldn't expect to see something like this in the Netherlands. If you're visiting in the spring, make also sure to visit one of the 1,000 flower fields that the Netherlands has to offer. We always get asked where they are located, and we always just say there are so many of them. Just go to the town called Lis, and around that area, around the Keukenhof, which is a beautiful farm where you can just walk around for an entry fee. Just around that area you will find free tulip fields as well, where you can just take a picture, walk around. You can also buy some flowers at local shops. Just make sure that you don't destroy any flowers.
There are also many cute beach towns, like for example Zandvoort, or if you want to explore some other cities except for Amsterdam, you should check out The Hague or Rotterdam. But if we want to include all of those beautiful places, this would just be too much for this video. And another very nice thing in the Netherlands is that you actually don't really need a car. You can just drive all across the country by train. It's a very good connected system over there. You like it, or you... Yes, you... You like that?
Felix loved the Netherlands because, this is another fact, this is by far one of the most dog-friendly countries in whole Europe. Dogs are allowed almost everywhere. They can go to most beaches, they can go to all the restaurants, many hotels are dog friendly. We did all these activities like biking around and renting a boat, and no one ever asked about him. They were always like, ah, cute dog. So it was so cool.
And the Netherlands is actually the first country he ever visited. So the first few months of his life he spent in Amsterdam.
Do you remember?
You little Dutchy guy, huh?
In terms of timing, you can visit the Netherlands all year round. Of course, if you want to see the tulip fields or flower fields in general, make sure to go in the spring. I think they bloom from March to April, but it changes every year a little bit. Best is to always check Instagram. What I do all the time is typing in the place that I want to go to, like Lis for example, and then I would check the most recent stories and hashtags from there to see if the flowers are already in bloom. And I think Amsterdam is also very beautiful during Christmas time. They have a nice Christmas market over there, some ice rink, and I've only seen pictures, but it looked very nice.
So guys, we hope you liked this video and that you got some information for your next trip to the Netherlands. Definitely enjoy your time. It's one of our favorite countries in the whole world.
Felix as well.
Felix as well. So give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our future uploads, and we will see you again next week.
Bye bye!
Ciao, ciao!